Hi, everyone, and welcome. We've got a special one for you, as tonight's action is part of the NBA Cup. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Kuminga plays the 4, with Draymond sliding up to the 5. And it's Butler in at the 3. And for Denver, Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Murray in at the 1. Now that the regular season is underway, we can really start to see what these teams are made of, RJ.
Yeah, things will change throughout the year, sure. But in a lot of cases, these are how these teams are going to look all year long. It's time to see if it's all clicking.
Now here's Curry. Here's Butler. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Outside Brown. Pass to Murray. Connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Five to shoot. From the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
Nobody answers the call better than Stephen Curry.
And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
Pass to Jokic. Johnson for 3. They kick it out to Murray. Jokic the screen. Murray passes to Jokic. Now here's Murray. From behind the arc. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back over to me, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Kuminga finds Curry. Off target from outside. For Denver, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, this is Gordon at his best. Flying through the air and hammering home alley-oops with a little style.
1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Green. Curry against Murray. Back to Curry. And stolen by Murray. And here's Brown. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
The Warriors trailing. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. We're at about the midway point of the group stage. A peek at where things stand in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, while there's still some time to make up ground, you have to make your move quick. There just aren't many group games left.
Now here's Horford. And in that game with Sacramento, he did not play well. Hield drives in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Coming in hot, Buddy Hield makes a big play to the hoop, and it pays off big time.
46 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Pickett. Pass to Watson. Here's Pickett. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 17. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Now here's Hield. Now here's Jackson Davis. Defended by Hardaway.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Warriors on top, up by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Al Horford. Then it's Moody. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And so it's Golden State with it. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, I'm told the Nuggets were excited to add veteran center Jonas Valanciunas. They really struggled last season to craft effective lineups. Nikola Jokic was out of the game. In JV, they have a capable scorer and playmaker who can steady the reserve.
He's a big factor. Shams, thank you for the report. Now here's Hield. 9 points in his last outing. Horford, a screen on Hardaway. Out to Hield. 5 on the clock. And the jumper from the wing offline. And Brown has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. They kick it out to Murray. Here's Watson. They get it back. Outside, Brown. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Outside Moody. And here's Jackson Davis. Horford passes to Hield. Outside Butler.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
That shot is off. Brown with some nice D. Here's Hardaway. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
I actually thought their execution at times was excellent, but they failed to come through in those important moments.
And it's just a couple of bad breaks in being on the losing end. I'm sure they're going to bounce back quickly.
And Denver will go for a different look here. Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. Gordon comes in for Watson. Johnson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Christian Brown in for Brown. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Horford. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jackson Davis. Podziemski's checked in for Moody. And it's Stephen Curry in for Hield. Denver in the lead. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
The shot by Johnson, no good. The Warriors have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Green, the pass to Curry. Now Butler. Green in the post, defended by Murray, and it's Green missing.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Curry passes to Green to stop the drought. That's tipped. For Denver, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Murray against Green. Murray looking around. Out to Gordon. Johnson on the wing. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Nuggets on top, up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drumline. They're thinking about a shot. Give it up for the participant.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Before we go any further, a look ahead to the games yet to be played tonight. It'll be the Wizards out at Capital One Arena against the Cavaliers. Tip-off is 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
I'm predicting a somewhat lopsided outcome, I'm just saying.
And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
This game won't stay close. They continue to shoot under 40%. Move the ball, man. Create high-quality looks.
They also miss some shots they normally make, so there's that.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. One guy who's been getting it done is Jamal Murray.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. And it's Johnson in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Offensive rebound. For the lead. The shot by Podziemski, no good. The Nuggets shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Butler against Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Green for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Green's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
Pass to Gordon. Denver moving it around. Curry against Murray. Outside Johnson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Nuggets lead by 4. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Murray. He's got 7. Johnson on the wing. Murray against Curry. Green with the defensive effort.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And it's Jokic with the ball for the Nuggets. It's a one-point game. Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. Johnson for three. And again, Denver with a three.
Some slippage at the defensive end here in the second half, allowing the offense to establish more of a rhythm.
Here's Podziemski. Pass to Green. Back to Podziemski. Now Curry from deep. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
What a response from Curry. Gotta know he's coming for his revenge.
Murray inside. He's covered by Curry. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 9.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
On the wing, Green. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Curry against Murray. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Podziemski. Gordon pulls it in. On the wing, Murray shoots it from the corner. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's Denver leading by 3. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Al Horford out there with Trace Jackson Davis. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Butler in at the 2-guard spot.
You see how effective Butler is driving inside. The combination of muscle and athleticism is tough to stop.
Denver in the lead. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Murray, guarded by Hield. Three-pointer. Murray, no good. Golden State has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Here's Jackson Davis. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And good whistle there.
Shooting for Golden State, Trace Jackson Davis. Taking 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. Well, Richard, for this Warriors team, that Steph Curry injury in the playoffs proved huge.
Yeah, Steph is just so important. He strained his hamstring in game 1 of that second-round series against Minnesota. And once that happened, Golden State really never had a shot in the series. Just shows how valuable he is to the organization.
Now here's Jokic. Murray! Murray from deep.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Now Kuminga, outside Curry. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
Just a wizard with the ball. Look, Curry's creativity is just incredible.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Jokic with a screen on Curry. Here's Jokic. Oh, the drop pass, and he dumps it down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 2-point game. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Green's checked in for Jackson Davis. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team, and Coach had a very specific message for his guys. He said, quote, control what we can control, play our game, and the rest will take care of itself. Solid message, if you ask me.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Butler, just 5 to shoot. Left side, Podziemski. Oh, it misses. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Murray. Brown fires. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
There's so much attention on Jokic there. I mean, he's able to kick it out for a 3.
Warriors trail by 5. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth. Murray against Curry. Clock at 6. Curry from inside.
How many times have we seen this? His team needs a bucket, and Steph does what Steph does.
Here's Murray. Now Jokic. Outside Murray. Can't get the 3. Kuminga against Gordon. Now Butler. Wow, Kuminga playing way above the rim.
Yeah, an opportune bucket from Kuminga. Stepping up big time.
They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Jokic. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And here's Curry.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
And how many times have we seen this from Butler? Using the pump fake to manipulate the defense.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. Butler hits them both.
That's what they needed from him, unaffected by the pressure.
And they committed an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Nuggets, Jamal Murray, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Butler misses the 3. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Jamal Murray, taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Stephen Curry! So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. Their record is now 1-1 in this group round. And you know they're breathing a sigh of relief.
But that's only temporary. They're going to have to dig deep if they want to eventually hoist the NBA Cup.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Nikola, not much time to enjoy this win with another game coming up tomorrow. What will be the key for the quick turnaround?
Yeah, I think we just need to be aggressive. I think if we start the game really good, we could give ourselves a chance to win a game, and we hope we're going to do that.
It's a good mentality to have, especially in the grind of a season like this. Guys?
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jamal Murray.